Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I am here now. Sorry for the wait. I had a last minute thing to do. So I'm starting a little later than I intended because I had something to do. Before we get started with the story again, we have, I put together a new deck. I've been fighting the CPU opponents to farm the currency, and I managed to get together my deck that I wanted to build. The Blaster Blade, nostalgia support deck that I guess is in the game. Because I guess they did a bunch of support and retrains for Blaster Blade stuff and just put it in Counter Sanctuary. Back in the day, these cards were all Royal Paladin cards, but they just threw them in Counter Sanctuary. So yeah, but this deck is actually pretty good from what I've seen. It's centered around this card. $13K power, grade 3. What Persona Ride? Your soul has a Blaster Blade and a Blaster Dart. This unit gets plus 2,000 power plus a critical, which is kind of nice. And the way you do that is through its ability. Auto Vanguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, perform all of the following. Put a Blaster Blade from your rear guard into your soul. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it. And you can also put a Blaster Dart from your rear guard into your soul, and this unit gets drive +1 until end of turn. Yes, you are quite literally banishing a light in the dark. Except sending to the soul instead of banishing, but so that's why you run 4 of a Blaster Blade with 1 of your in your right deck. You run 4 Blaster Dart. I am also on 2 of the Order, which a lot of decks don't seem to run. It's just a good way of getting more Blaster Blades and Blaster Darts to fuel this card in the late game. This card is really good. Yeah, this is what you ride early game, but I like its computer's effect in the back row to really buff up my cards. We have 3 more units to get 2,000 power, so it's a 10k boost, which is kind of nice. But other than that, the big thing is the triggers, because I should note that when you use a Blaster Dart for this card, it gains drive +1, which means you have triple drive. So that's really good, because this is why this deck runs 8 critical triggers. So yeah, it's pretty good. And I also have this over trigger, which the additional effect of this over trigger is really good. And that if you trigger this over trigger and you have an attack with your rear guards in the front, they get to drive check. It's an amazing over trigger. But before we get started, I believe Moto wanted to play a PvP game together, so I will go into the fight menu, and I gotta figure out how to set up a match with him. must not be it. I don't know how to play against someone online without going on the ladder. Unfortunately, I have Discord off right now, so I can't really just message Moto about it. Trying to figure out how to set up a room for me and Moto to play in. If Moto is even around. Well, it doesn't look like Moto is here because he doesn't seem to be on Steam or have the game open or anything. So, for now, we're gonna just play story. This is just what we do now until Moto shows up. Because he's not even on Steam right now. Look around. There's not much to do other than the main story thing. In the shop. Oh, let's go to... Looks cool. Alright. Aw. Uh-oh. not a good sign. Oh. Uh-oh. An overly short-tempered teenager who will snap at anyone and everyone. He is currently unaffiliated with any team, but he previously belonged to a legendary team. Masaru Kita. A quiet and diligent person, he has devoted his efforts to card collecting as he believes cards to be the determining factor of a player's strength. Doshi Nakano. Hmm. 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 Oh, fuck. Oh, here we go. First actual game that isn't a tutorial. Even though I've technically played games against the CPU, the farm credits to get my deck, but... Let's select the deck. All right. Hmm. Hmm. It's loading in slowly but surely. Oh, there we go. I just needed to press the button a couple of times. Alright. We gotta go paper strat. Damn it. I think I throw these. I want to get my triggers back in my deck, and I don't really need this starting off. I want to get as many blaster names as possible, basically. 2 glint breath, really. That's decent. It's got decent blockers, some decent guards. Let's check board really fast. Read what his grade 1 does. When this unit is rode upon by Cataclysmic Blow, Duststorm, Randor, Soul Charge 1. Rear guard. Whenever your opponent's rear guard is retired during your main phase, Soul Charge 1 and retire this unit. Choose your opponent's rear guard to retire it. And that's actually kind of nasty against me because I retire a lot. Let's just ride Maran. We'll discard a Glint Breath for it. And then we go when the Wingle is brave. Which allows us to draw a card. We'll call the Maran to support the Vanguard Circle. And we'll also call here. as to get things ready for when I get my when my grade 2s are playable. And we just go combat. We're 18k. Yeah, they're guarding here, probably because they have a counter blast they want to use. Early game damage sort of just happened because people want to be able to use their... Oh, my D skill triggered, which... Ooh, crit trigger this early in the game? Thank you very much! Getting 2 early damage is pretty good. Alright, he buffed the first trigger. You have to take 2 damage though because of the critical. Alright, he whiffs bow. And my turn. You know, attack this bow has 2 more rear guards. Counter blast 1. Full charge 1. This unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of this battle. It's just gaining power. It's not like it's getting... it's just gaining power with its ability. Oh, as long as it's not getting like critical or anything, I don't really care, right? I can just take this. Because I kind of need to take the damage anyway to have a counter blast for next turn for Blaster Blade. I'll copy the order, which is not a big deal. I don't want to take too much here, so I can just throw away a cheap guard. I think I'll just throw this away and just guard here. I don't want to take too much damage. That was a decent draw. I'm kind of low on blaster names though. But anyway, let's ride. You can discard probably this. And we can trigger its effect. Counterblast 1. Which allows us to retire his rear guard. And we can trigger Mauron as well. And we get to look at the top cards of our deck to see if we had any blaster names. We had one light blaster name, which is good. We got what we need. So we'll go Call Blaster Blade, Call Blaster Dark, and then call Mauron to support the Blaster Blade. Let's get the fucking beats on. Okay, guarding here. Has to be expected. Want to burn as many of these guards as possible. Before we attack with our Vanguard and start drive checking. And we'll go here. Then block that one, so. And now let's attack with our Vanguard and drive check. We're 20k. Ooh, a draw trigger, nice. Just drew a critical trigger, which is not great. We want to keep as many of those in deck as possible for drive checks. Especially once I get my grade free on field, I want as many critical triggers as I can possibly hit with the triple drive. But he's already taken 4 damage. So, I could probably final turn him next turn. Unless he, like, really puts me in a bad spot next turn. Let's see how nasty his grade 3 is, though. Heavy artillery hit. Main phase. Battle. Well, let's read his rear guard first. When this unit attacks his opponent's front row has no rear guards, which is not the case for me. What does this guy do? Heavy artillery of Dust Storm Eugene. Next, once a turn, rest 2 rear guards. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards, retire it. And then you get plus 1,000 until next 10,000 until next turn. Oh great, he can get rid of one of my blaster names. I should not have played them. I didn't know what this guy did. This is kind of bad. I'm worried about a critical drive check, so I'm gonna do this. Oh good, he whipped bow. He whipped bow. He's attacking with the other one? Why isn't he using the effect to retire one of my rear guards to get rid of one of my blaster names? That would have been the smarter play. I think I can win from this position. I'm gonna final turn. I have to pick a card to discard, I think. Yeah, because I'm writing from red deck. We can ditch. Frida might be good for follow-up. I think we just ditched the over trigger because it's kind of useless in our hand. Alright. In the main phase, what do I want to do anything in main phase? Probably not. I have nothing to do with the main phase, so battle phase. We'll be able to retire that rear guard for our effect, so let's just do as much to their Vanguard as possible. Let's get them to use up some guards. Oh, taking this? Really? I guess he still has one more damage he can take, so. Guess he doesn't want to waste the resources. Maybe he's worried about the triple drive. You gotta guard this. And we should be able to wrap it up here if we get enough triggers to get through whatever guards he has left. Trigger. I'm gonna banish light in the dark. That retires his guard. And after this, we get drive +1. So we got free drive checks. He's blocking with everything. I'm at 25k though. He's at 48. I have 50k. So these drive checks need to go really well. Okay, good start, good start, good start, good start, good start. Good start, good start. We got 2 more drive checks. We're still a bit short. Another one. Good, 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 good. Come on, one more trigger. All we need is one more trigger and we win. We literally win if we get a trigger again. I made the right call not final turning, actually. Because I didn't know what he had the guard with, and I didn't know if I would get through. I did not get through, which is fine. I have a Blaster Dark in hand. I can do it again next turn. Assuming he even gives me an X. I got stuff to block with too, so. I don't have 1 damage. I think I don't care about this, right? Wow, he's getting unlucky on triggers. Unfortunately, we did not draw another Majesty Lord Bastard Persona ride with, unfortunately. But I can call final turn here. I think I can end the game. And let's end the phase because we don't have a Majesty Lord Bastard Persona with. Ooh, we drew another Blaster Blade. Fantastic, actually, from our drive checks last turn. So we can banish light in the dark again. Well, Sun to the Soul, but... That's assuming he has enough guards to stop the rear guards. He only has 2 cards in hand. I think the game's over. Unless one of them's a perfect. You have to block here. He's out of guards. Before he even had to sling with Majesty Lord Blaster, he ran out of guards. And no perfects. Successful final turn. It was a good idea to hold off on it because I was unsure if I had it the previous turn because it was kind of up to drive check luck because he had a lot of cards in hand the previous turn. Yep. Hmm. Hmm. That's funny. Hmm. Hmm. uh. Hmm. Youth skill lightning spark. Recipe acquired. Free versus and main versus. I wonder if I go to the menu. What is this? Oh, guarantee winning rock, paper, scissors. I kind of like draw trigger a little better. Let's go back to our main menu for a second. I want to check if Moto's around yet so we can play our PvP game that we were going to do on stream. Looks like Moto still isn't here, unfortunately. So I guess we can continue. I think we'll just do one more. We'll do that free versus rematch, I guess. Because these disappear after you go do the next main story one, from what people told me. So let's do this one. Ooh, time for the rematch. Well, I cleaned his clock pretty fast the first time, so now I have a good idea what his shit does. I should be able to handle it a little better. To play around that one effect, I may just hold my blaster names in hand until I get to the grade 3. But then again, he didn't use that effect the last time. So he didn't really punish me for not playing around it. So maybe I should just not bother. Time for the rematch. Paper Gang. Paper Gang does not work. Let's try. Ooh, Mix Me Up did it. Yeah. Yeah, we get to go first this time. Alright, some decent boss names of Maron. I think we'll throw back to the draw and critical trigger. We want those in the deck. Alright, looks reasonable. Ride Marin. Ride Maron in the back like before. And then we can ride this Glint Breath in the back as well to pave the way for our grade 2s. And then just pass the turn. Because we went first, we can't attack, so. See. Yeah, I think he's going for the same play he did last time. Seems like he doesn't have like different leg lines. We need to take a damage anyway. Take our damage so we have a counter blast. Take our damage. That was a bad critical trigger though, because that's kind of waste of a critical trigger on the fence. But sometimes you just get an early trigger when you don't need one. The draw one wouldn't have been bad here, but we got the bad one to get here, so we still have 7 critical triggers in deck, 6 critical in deck though, so that's good. Oh, what did we draw? We drew a Winglebrave. Alright. I thought we drew a Majesty Lord Blaster for Persona Ride, but apparently not. We can discard this guy, we don't need him. Grade 2 hits the field. He doesn't have any rear guards to retire, but the effect is still worth using, because if they don't have rear guards to retire, you get to draw a card, which is very good. So we'll still use the effect. We're not going to get to retire anything, but we get to draw a card. And we'll pull Maron. We did not see any grade 2 blaster cards. But if you miss, you get to summon a Wingull for free. You get to call Wingull for free. You get a superior call effect. Which sets up our other zone for our blaster names. We can go... I'm not going to play around it. I don't fear anything. I'm going to call that he's not going to use the effect again. You ain't going to use that effect. You don't know how to read. And just attack 3 times. Wait, what did I draw for Blaster Blade's effect? Because you didn't have a rear guard this time. I drew a Frida. Alright. That'll be decent follow-up if I can't win on turn 3. I mean, that's decent. That'll get me to more blaster names. He's gonna have 2 damage going into turn 3. Full charge. Got a rear guard now. Alright, he did trigger. I'm not worried about this. I can take a little bit of damage, it's fine. Ooh, draw trigger, that's nice. I love drawing a card, that's fantastic. I got blocking materials for the following turn. He has 2 damage, I can... I have to get through with everything and probably get a critical trigger to be able to win this turn. So I'm not going to final turn here. I doubt I will get through with everything. So, and get a critical trigger. So I'll discard a Wingle to ride. And I'm willing to bet he's holding plenty of guards for the moment. Name pays. We'll use the order to get more Laster names for follow-up for next turn. Do counter blast. Let's get a light name. Go with the dark name we have in hand for follow-up for the next turn, because I doubt I'm winning this turn. Unless I get like crazy lucky on my drives. So you have a lot to block with, and because he has 7 cards in hand. Alright, he's at free. So to win, I probably need to hit at least 1 critical trigger. Maybe 2? I think it's 1. Because I think I got the crit 2 just by putting the things into the soul, so... because of the primary effect of the card. So... I'm banish light in the dark. That requires his rear guard, and this gives me drive +1, so I triple drive. And I get the +1 critical, so I need to hit 1 critical trigger. Well, he didn't block, meaning he's praying I don't get a critical trigger and go to like crit 4 and just win. Because I'm at crit 2, I'm doing 2 damage, which means he's gonna go down to 5. Meaning if I get 1 critical trigger, I win because I'm crit free. So one of these 2 drive checks has to be critical triggered for this game to be over. But even then, I have follow-up. Well, I guess you're just nice. Sometimes you are just nice. I should have called final turn, I guess, because I should have just known. I will simply get a critical trigger. Ooh, that's nice. Cool. Oh, he could get a heal trigger, but I doubt he's gonna hit one within the free damage check. You don't run any heal triggers, do ya? This is why you run heal triggers, my guy. Card acquired. I have 2 of this. There's a Dragon Empire card. It's grade free. Vanguard wants a turn. When this card is armed, soul charge 1. Choose a grade 1 or less card from your drop and call it to rear guard. Activated ability. Vanguard wants a turn. If this unit is armed with 2 or more cards, Soul Blast 2. Return all of your opponent's front row rear guards as you can. Seems pretty good. that might be a good deck to build at some point. Saving. We're not going to do this quite yet. We're going to go to the shop. I want to open some packs. Let's open some fucking packs. I already have most of everything in the set. I'm looking for rarity upgrades for my blaster cards. I'm looking for the chase rarities. And this gets me a ton of crafting points too. Yes, I'm opening 30 packs of this. I'm going like full pack opening channel on this. That's how much I want to finish my chase rarity blaster blades. Let's see how we do. I think I had most of those. I have most of these. Oh, that's kind of nice if I want to build the Kai deck. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure if I have a full playset of Giendo or not, though. That's kind of nice. Lots of good dark states and green cards. Tamiyura is nice, but where's my chase rarities? Come on, chase rarities. I'm looking for Blaster Blade pull arts. Come on, more Blaster Blade pull arts, really. Nice. Nice. I already have a whole playset of that, unfortunately, but I'm also just looking for the full arts. But we got a ton of CP, I can just craft them. I got definitely enough CP to craft them at this point, I think. Yeah, I have like 6k CP. I can craft another chase rare for my next. I've got the CP for it. So let us get our ass back to the menu and go to the main menu. Let's craft our chase rare. Yeah, it's 6,000 on the nose to make one of these. This is copy number 3. I'll have almost a full playset of these. can cut one of the normal blaster blades and add the new chase copy that we got. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream unless Moto is around now. I'm just gonna check if Moto's around now. If Moto's not around now, I'm gonna call that good for now. I don't want to do the next story mission quite yet. I think I've been going for like hour 30, so I'll stick around if Moto's here, but yeah, to play a quick game. But I've been waiting for Moto to be available